Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out here in this 16-foot lodge or trace or whatever you want to call them nowadays. Hey, good little boat. Main motor runs good. He knows he has running issue with the kicker. He's going to hold off. Just got done with his Minnesota power drive. If you notice on these boats, just a heads up. Now, lakes and stuff, this is going to work fine. It's nice out here, but we got a pretty good little current going out. So if you notice, all the weight's back here, that front end lifts, so it makes the boat want to do this at slower speeds. The anchor lock works great. The heading, as far as just hitting the heading, works good. The autopilots, you may want to have to put some weight up here to get the bow down. But in here, there's a switch right here you got to flick on. There. That turns it on. Then you should be able to hit the test, and that goes there. And then to kick it out, all you do is you hit that there, and that kicks that down out. Then you just drop it down. I got it set right here for now at this shaft length. If it blows out, you may lower it a little bit. Now I'm going to show you right here, since I'm up in the bow of this boat. Right now we're going backwards, you can see. So then you just turn right here. That turns the power on. Then your plus gives you the speed. Kick the prop on. There you go. See? Now I'm going to steer it left, right. Now I'm holding right there. Now I can hold it there, speed up on it. Now this works probably the best, and I do have my weight up here to keep this bow in the line. So I'm going to go up a little faster. And this is only like a 50-pound thrust, so we got a pretty good current. Oh, seals are coming again. So now again, steer. Now watch this. We're just on a heading here. If I just hold this here, this does about the best. So now I'm going to hit the autopilot, this button right here, until it beeps. And see how that motor stays there? Now we'll see, it should hold, see how it moved? And it's trying to find its course. There you go. So it's doing it, but this is a pretty light boat, but it's trying to hold the autopilot. There isn't much calibration on these. See, so it's working, but if I get to the back of the boat, you'll see this thing just taking off. Like right now, this is doable. Now to kick it off, you hit the autopilot off. Now we're gonna turn it and go with the current. And then what I do is kind of line it up where you want it to go. Hit the autopilot button. See how that's how it should work right there, how it's barely moving. Now it's holding the course. But we're barely moving this motor. But it isn't going back over this way real hard. It's trying to keep at the front end here. Now watch what happens when I go back here to the back of the boat. And try to keep that motor straight and level. See, now how it's blowing out of the water. You can hear it. This still isn't doing too bad as far as holding, but you can see it going back and forth a little bit. You see now how it's trying to work back and forth. Now it'll go over this way because you're lifting the boat up here, so there's just glide. You need to get that front end to dig in. See now, if I get up here, see how it stopped blowing out of the water? Now I'm pointed right about to those houses over there, right on the hill. We're still searching. Let's see if it gets me here. Yeah, right at the houses over there. Bow of the boat, that house right there. So now we're gonna drop it down. So we're gonna kick it off of the autopilot, kick the throttle down, then lower this. Right about there. And then hit the throttle again. Steer it where I want it to go, like to them range markers down there. Right there. Then I'm going to hit the navigate. I'm still not too fond of how that, it isn't really trying to hold a course. See how I was trying to search? But it's just so light, it's just floating all over the water. Just see if you hit the spot lock, this button here will hit that off, and I'll hit this anchor here for spot lock, and you'll see it slowing us, it's gonna start slowing us down. See those pylons there? So your spot lock's working great. Those two metal pylons right there in that wood pile. We're stopped right now. So that does a really good job. So I don't know what to tell you as far as the heading of the autopilot setting right here, because I can actually, and I'll kick that off of spot lock. I'll give it, kick the throttle, just turn it the other way. Now we're going against the current. Now if I do this and just let it do its thing, boy, this thing's really working to keep it going up against this current. So let's see here. See, even here it kind of wanders a little bit, but we're going to hit it on autopilot. And I'd charge that battery up too. It's doing it. Then you hit this one here again. I think I'm running low on juice, to be honest with you. And I'm going to turn it manually. There. Then I'm going to hit there, autopilot. Now that motor should be turning. There, it just did. So it's holding it. All right, but it's going to get touchy underneath, and I think the battery needs to be charged, but it's on autopilot now, and that thing ain't going back and forth, and it's holding me there. But in heavy current, it's going to be a bugger. All right, so I'm going to kick that off. And I'm going to kick it over there, because if it was on autopilot, it would have kicked it back the other way. There you go. So shut that off, just hit that button there. And then you got to push down on this. Right here. Lift it up. Spin it. And just go it up and you're done. And then just make sure you shut this switch off. Right up underneath here, I'm gonna flick it off, but I'd charge the batteries for sure. It sounds like it's getting a little weak. Huh. All right, boat doctor out.